So, good morning everyone and honorable for the judge or educators. I'm Clarita Indah Kyona. I'm representing SMIT Al-Fityan School Aceh. I'm as the first speaker from this affirmative teams. So we talk under the motion is this house would abolish primary and middle school years that group children based on age instead group them by competency and intelligence. So before we talk under my arguments, so I would like to define the motion. So what is abolish? Abolish is the let or stop our old system about grouping students from their age. And what is primary school? Primary school is elementary school from 7 years old to 12 years old. And what is the middle school? Middle school is junior high school from 12 years old to 14 years old. And what is competency and intelligence? So competency and intelligence is the ability to do something successfully or efficiently, skills and ability to solve problems. And cognitive or student knowledge is remember, understand problem and solve it. So they will to solve complex problems or make decisions. So in the status quo, we can see in Indonesia grouping the student or the student's candidate is based on the age, but all students until 2023 is that it must follow the current curriculum as Kurikulum Merdeka or K13 revisions curriculums. But this system is for the candidate who want to come into the primary and middle school in the next years. So the abolished primary and middle school school years that group children based on age instead of group them by competency and intelligence is for the next years and are the candidate who comes into the middle school and primary school in next years. So first step is from administration. So the next administration is the next agenda after the first step. How is it? So the first step is to abolish the first old fashion is by grouping the new student by a cognitive test or solving a problem or IQ test. And then their score of the test will be considerations to put them in certain level of class. Example, when they want to come into primary school or middle school, they have to finish the test. And if the student getting high score, they will come into the last grade or 9th grade or above into 6th grade. And how is it? By the standardized test, the student or for all new student candidate consists of the material or candidates is to getting the scores for their positions in the school. So what is important to grouping the student candidate by their competency and geniusly. So the first is for the student candidate. For the genius children, this is and no limits the students' competency. So children who are grouped into the genius class means that when the standardized test has a high score above 60%, children who get test result of 70% to 100%, which means they are able to master material above grade 4 to 9. So we talk under the motions. Genius children must be put in the same class with their abilities and must be distinguished from children who are capable below the genius child, but not limiting the limits of their competence, which we don't when if they have increased abilities, they remain in the class. We want remain in the class. We want children, for example, the difference in the grade 2 has an additional understanding beyond the abilities of other grade 2 children, can continue to the next level, namely grade 3 or 4, so that their knowledge can be elaborated according to the understanding they understand and continue to develop their knowledge according to their abilities. And what about the children who have a score below 60%? They are grouped according to ability, but if their ability increases, the class that they will occupy also increases according to the student ability. So you could say that during the test they got an accuracy of 60%. They were automatically placed in the grade 4. But if their accuracy increased in the next exam, then they entered according increase in the next exam. Then they enter according to the accuracy value. If the accuracy is 80%, it means moving up to the grade 6 or the next level of the grade, but still during the semester exams. So if they're faster to understanding and finishing the subject in their level, they can reach their career to continue for the university and fasten to get the diploma. So that's all for me. Good morning everyone. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.